one of the first things required in a statistical analysis is to look at your original database. How good is it? How comprehensive? Well, ours is very good and very comprehensive. Here's some of the raw data that I have. The shift date. And the shift date goes from September 1, 2004 to October 31, 2006. And there are 2,513 row entries in this data. And the data was made up this way. We had a count, like in column B. How many? One, that meant, well, first of all, excuse me, we have 4 categories: associates, lease, owners, and ramp. So for this recording, there was a count of 1 associate, and he paid $100, or she paid $100 for the gate. Down here, there were 503 lease incidents, and the total there was $47,063. And you can go through and you can see right now what we can do with this is we can aggregate, and we did all that. So that's the original data that I received, but it didn't tell me the name of the person and what the average gate that person paid, and so that we could look at the viability of the assertion that we were charging well over $85. Anyway, I'll get to that. So here is our second database, and there are 774 row entries. Excuse me, I keep confusing them. The first name, the second name, the address, and the street. And interestingly enough, you go across here and you can find out how many times this person drove, 1, and paid $100. And this is just George's CID, where he keeps a running total of the entries. And over here you have this, again, here you had Mr. Sword, so I can make that. Scan it. He and Mr. Sword here drove 464 times during this period and paid $36,979. So you can go down and figure out with this data what each of these people paid, what their average was. Now I've done that in another series of calculations, but I'm just presenting what I had to work with originally, and I had a lot. So if there are any questions about this data, the 2 databases that I'm working from, please get back to me. In the next section, I'll discuss how we use these databases. We use the first one to come up with average weekly charges by gate. Of course, we have that data. We did those calculations on the daily basis. I think it's something like 113 weeks, but I'll get to that exactly. And over here, we could look at what these individual drivers paid. And we could also, from this, we can come up with an analysis, but an aggregate analysis over the entire period.